There are plants that do more than just decorate the space. They bring luck, protection, and harmony to the house. In different cultures, they are considered carriers of positive energy and symbols of well-being. Today, I will tell you about the most famous plants that are associated with good omens and can add a little magic and good signs to your life. The money tree, also known as Pachira aquatica, is a popular houseplant believed to bring prosperity, good fortune, and positive energy into a space. Often used in feng shui, its signature braided trunk is thought to trap wealth and direct it towards its owner. It's a symbol of financial growth and abundance, making it a thoughtful gift for new beginnings, like a new home or business venture. The plant thrives in bright, indirect light and only needs to be watered when the top inch of soil feels dry. Its lush, green leaves add a refreshing, calm presence to any room while quietly radiating those good omens. The money tree originates from Central and South America, particularly the wetlands of countries like Mexico, Panama, and Brazil. In the wild, it can grow into a full-sized tree, up to 60 feet tall, but indoors, it's usually kept as a small potted plant with a braided trunk. That braided design doesn't occur naturally. It's created by growers when the tree is young and pliable, weaving multiple stems together. It's not just decorative. Many believe the braid traps good fortune in its weave and channels it upward into your home or workspace. According to legend, the money tree's reputation for luck began when a poor man prayed for money and later discovered this plant growing in his field. He saw it as a sign, cultivated it, and soon became wealthy from selling it, hence the name. Spiritually and symbolically, the plant is tied to the 5 elements of feng shui: wood, water, fire, earth, and metal. Having all 5 elements represented is thought to bring harmony and balance, and he's low maintenance too. Besides liking bright indirect sunlight and moderate watering, he's pretty chill. Just don't overwater. He doesn't like wet feet. With the right care, he can live for many years and grow a nice little canopy of glossy green leaves. Some people even tie red ribbons or coins to the branches for extra luck. Whether you're spiritual, superstitious, or just love a good leafy companion, he's got a lot of presents and good vibes to spare. Lucky bamboo, or Dryctina sanderiana, is a charming, minimalist plant that's deeply rooted in tradition and symbolism, especially in Chinese culture, where it's considered a powerful magnet for good luck, harmony, and prosperity. Despite its name, it's not actually bamboo. It just looks like it. It belongs to the Dracaena family, which makes it even easier to care for than actual bamboo. One of the coolest things about lucky bamboo is how much meaning is embedded in the number of stems. For example, 3 stems are happiness, 5 stems are health, 6 stems are wealth, 8 stems are growth, 21 stems are a lifetime blessing. It is often arranged in spirals, towers, or braids, usually tied with a red or gold ribbon for extra luck. You will often see it in homes, offices, or as a gift for holidays like Lunar New Year or housewarming. It grows well in water, just a few inches to cover the roots, or in soil. If you keep it in water, add pebbles for stability, and change the water every couple of weeks to keep it fresh. It does not need a lot of light. Indirect or low light is ideal, making it ideal for tables or darker corners. Symbolically, lucky bamboo brings balance to your environment. It is associated with the 5 elements of feng shui: wood, water, earth, fire, and metal. It is like that quiet, zen friend who just chills in the corner, looks elegant, and radiates good energy. The jade plant, or Crassula ovata, is a succulent with thick, fleshy leaves that look like little green coins. Fitting, since it's long been considered a symbol of wealth, abundance, and prosperity. In feng shui, it's often placed near the entrance of a home or business to attract financial energy and success. That's why it's sometimes called the money plant or dollar plant, especially when gifted during new ventures or fresh starts. Native to South Africa and Mozambique, the jade plant is a hardy, easygoing companion that thrives on neglect and sunshine. It stores water in its plump leaves, so it doesn't need frequent watering. Just let the soil dry out completely between drinks. It loves bright light, even direct sun, and will reward you with strong growth and even tiny pink-white flowers if it's happy enough. Symbolically, it's not just about money. The jade plant also represents friendship, growth, and long-term stability. It can live for decades, often being passed down through generations like a living heirloom. When you care for it, it slowly becomes a symbol of your patience and consistency, growing stronger and more beautiful over time. Its presence has a calm, grounding energy. It's not flashy, but it radiates quiet strength, kind of like that wise elder who doesn't say much but always seems to know what's up. The peace lily, or spathiphyllum, is like the serene, elegant soul of the plant world. With its dark green leaves and striking white blooms, technically modified leaves called spathes, it carries a calm, almost spiritual energy. It's long been associated with peace, healing, purity, and protection, making it a symbol of both emotional and environmental cleansing. Culturally, the peace lily is often gifted during times of transition, whether that's a new home, a loss, or a new beginning. Its name and gentle appearance give it a reputation as a comforting presence, believed to absorb stress, negative energy, and even conflict within a space. In some traditions, it's seen as a bridge between worlds, earthly and spiritual, making it a subtle but powerful emotional support plant. Practically speaking, it's also a star when it comes to purifying air. NASA even listed it as one of the top houseplants for removing indoor pollutants like benzene, formaldehyde, and carbon monoxide. It's especially great for bedrooms or quiet corners where you want a little extra tranquility. Care-wise, peace lilies are low-maintenance sweethearts. They prefer low to medium indirect light, and like their soil to stay moist, but not soggy. They're dramatic in a funny way. If they get too dry, they'll droop dramatically, almost like fainting, but perk right back up after a good watering. It's part of their charm. Symbolically and visually, they bring a sense of calm grace. If plants had a voice, the peace lily would speak in a soft, soothing whisper, like a gentle reminder to breathe, let go, and just be. The orchid is the mysterious beauty of the plant world, elegant, exotic, and full of symbolism. Across cultures, it represents love, refinement, strength, fertility, and luxury. In ancient Greece, orchids were associated with virility and romance. In Chinese tradition, they're linked to nobility, integrity, and deep friendship. In Victorian England, they symbolized rare and delicate beauty. Basically, wherever you go, orchids have a vibe of quiet power and deep emotion. What makes orchids truly captivating is their form. Long, arching stems with symmetrical, almost otherworldly blooms that can last for months. The most common variety kept indoors is the Phalaenopsis, or moth orchid, named for how the flowers resemble fluttering wings. They're often given as gifts during romantic moments, artistic achievements, or life milestones, like a poetic way of saying, "You are rare and extraordinary." They're also tied to the idea of spiritual growth, creativity, and personal evolution, especially when they rebloom after a dormant period. Despite their reputation for being high maintenance, orchids are actually more chill than they look. They love bright, indirect light, don't need much water, usually once a week, and prefer to dry out between waterings. They grow in bark rather than soil, and their roots like airflow and a bit of freedom. Symbolically, an orchid is that reminder to embrace beauty without rushing, to bloom when you're ready, and to stand tall in your uniqueness. It's not loud or attention-seeking, it's the quiet kind of magnificent. The snake plant, or Sansevieria, also known as Dracæna trifasciata, is the tough, stylish protector of the plant world. With its upright, sword-like leaves, often striped in deep greens, yellows, or silvery tones, it has a sleek, almost architectural vibe. But beyond its good looks, it's revered across cultures for being a natural guardian, believed to shield homes from negative energy, envy, and even illness. In feng shui, the snake plant is considered a powerful purifier and energy stabilizer. Its sharp lines are said to cut through stagnant or harmful energy, especially when placed near entrances or in corners that feel heavy. Some traditions call it the mother-in-law's tongue, a little sass in the name, referencing the pointed shape of the leaves, which symbolically cut through deception and bad vibes. One of the best things about it? This plant is nearly indestructible. It thrives on neglect, tolerates low light like a champ, and only needs occasional watering every 2 to 3 weeks depending on humidity. It also improves indoor air quality by converting CO2 into oxygen at night, unlike most plants that only do this during the day, making it ideal for bedrooms. Symbolically, the snake plant stands for resilience, clarity, and quiet strength. It doesn't shout for attention, but it's always holding the line, steady, protective, and deeply rooted. It's the plant that says, "I got you," without needing to say a word. Each of these plants brings its own unique energy and can become a real talisman for your home. If the video was useful, like it and share with friends.